Most improved. I got two guys. I'm gonna start with my. I'm gonna start with.
I got I
Go
got
ahead.
two and one honorable mention.
Okay. I'll start. I'll go with my runner-up. My runner-up, it's killing it this year.
Like it's gonna be
Honestly,
the same as mine.
I brought it up. I knew he was gonna be like an all-star snub. He wasn't gonna make it because his team sucks. But he's having a career season.
Something different.
I mean, career, averaging 23, 5 and 3, shooting splits of 43, 36, and 88. It's got no help.
Well, say that again. What was the shooting splits?
43, 36, and 89. Career
43.
year, he's got
Okay.
no help. And one thing I actually looked at from last year to this year, he's improved 11 points, 2 rebounds, 13% from the free throw line, and 2 more assists. And that man is Jeremy Grant of the Detroit Pistons. He's my runner up. Honestly, when I used to watch him when he was back Philly, OKC, I was like, man, this dude's gonna be a real good role player. I don't know if you remember, Choder. I told you I kind of wanted the Bulls to sign him this offseason,
Oh yeah,
but I didn't think he was
you
gonna
did.
get that much money. But he got a bag, 60 something million. He's deserved every single penny.
Yeah.
That man is killing it this year. So Jeremy Grant's my runner up for most improved. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up winning the thing.
Who's up?
Yeah. Did you want to give your
No,
winner or you want
well, we could all give our
to
runner
go
ups right
around
now.
with one? Okay. Well, my runner up is probably gonna be your winner, but I'll let you get to that. Um, he's a guy that's on my fantasy team, as you know, and he's a really good pickup for me this year. But the reason I have him as my runner up is because I expected him to be good because it's Julius Randle, and even though he's averaging 22, 11, and 6. Those are really good numbers, but they're not that much of an improvement from last year. He was still averaging about 19 and 10, something like that. And I think really the allure of wanting to put him as most improved is because of the improvement of the Knicks. And also, Julius Randle is a really good defensive player, just to
Yeah,
note. But it's the I think that he's doing really well, but I don't think his improvement as nearly as high as someone like a Jeremy Grant. I think it's just working better because the Knicks in total are playing together better as a team.
I agree.
Um,
The
he's
system
my
changed.
yeah. So he's my runner up, and I wanted to give honorable mention to Christian Wood.
Mm,
I think he would have been the most improved, but he's had that injury.
yeah.
And I told you the other day, like honestly, he's damn near the MVP of the league. We just didn't know it because he left, and the Rockets haven't won a game since.
He's so good.
So yeah, like is he AD now? But I guess we just really didn't realize how good he was, or at least how valuable he was.
Yeah.
So yeah, my runner up is Julius Randle, but I think that's the most important honorable mention of the day is Christian Wood because he probably would have had it in the bag
Yeah.
if he didn't get hurt.
Go ahead, Choder.
Um, so I got three guys. I don't really have a number one. I'd say based off the improvement, I'd like Christian Wood would take it like with ease because he went from averaging last year like 13 and 6 to now like 23 and 10.
Yeah,
And like Marlon just made a great point. The Rockets have not won. Like he went into Houston and like took on like that star role, even though they had
He,
like that drama with Harden and whatever. Like
they were still
that's
winning a
a
few games every now and then.
do you
yeah
remember
like
opening night? He
What
put
did
up
he
yeah
do? What did he do?
36 opening night.
yeah the dude is he's
But
different and
you know what? I wasn't too surprised either
no
He's good. He's
not
good.
at all he's yeah
because like
he's
even on the
different.
Pistons, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I was surprised the Pistons didn't bring him back, but they ended up bringing in the guy that's probably gonna win it because he's been playing, and that's Jeremy Grant.
Mhm.
He went from averaging, and he like you said, he bet on himself. He got a bag. He went from being a role player on a great team in Denver to now being, I mean, probably the best player this year on a really horrible team. But who knows? Maybe next year he builds off that confidence and they go and get a top pick and actually make some noise. But I think the winner will be Jeremy Grant, given that he's been playing and he's been the main option in his first year in Detroit. Christian Wood, I think, will get that runner-up. Unless he comes back and starts killing it again, then I think he takes that one. But another guy that's
games left in the season.
Yeah. And another guy that probably is definitely not in this conversation, but it has improved, is definitely Boucher in Toronto.
Yeah.
Because they lost a lot of pieces. Because they lost so many people. Like they lost Marcus Saul, Serge Ibaka, like obviously Kawhi left, like whatever to LA, and like he's stepped up. He's not averaging crazy numbers, but he's definitely he went from like a G League standout to now he's like,
he has some games too.
Yeah,
where it's just you need to relax. You're playing too good. They're gonna expect this of you now.
Another hideous form. He shoots like he's mad, like he's like hella sassy.
He shoots like Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, he shoots out like Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen, he's like, stop. Jalen Ramsey, super sassy. Hey Marlon, I think you're back.
My bad. You guys. Yeah. Your internet connection is unstable. You're unstable.
But my winner, you guys
all
both
good?
said
Can
it.
you hear me? Testing.
Yeah. We're good. My winner that I have, Christian Wood. Christian Wood. He's averaged, 23 and 10, shooting splits of 55, 42. His free throw percentage ain't that high. I'm not gonna lie. It's at 68.
Quick question.
Go ahead.
Is there do you know when he's expected to return?
After the All-Star break.
Oh, okay. I thought he had a more serious injury, so I just assumed he wasn't playing for the rest of the season. So.
No, it was just a really bad ankle sprain. But he's been out like a month now. So they said he should be back after All-Star break.
He could be.
So what I had, like you guys both said it, the injury is probably going to cost him in the end. But if he comes back and plays the way he was playing, I mean, dude was probably going to be an All-Star with his numbers. I mean, I voted for him as an All-Star. Doesn't really matter. He wasn't going to make it in that vote anyways. But I think the coaches were definitely going to give him some looks as like one of the last guys off the bench. But like you said, like last year, he's up 9 points per game, 4 rebounds, and his 3-point percentage went up 4%. It's just Christian was just built different. And honestly, like you said, the Pistons replaced him with Jeremy Grant. It's not a bad replacement when you got two guys that are going to be the most improved player this year, just different styles of play. And we got a good glance of Jeremy Grant when he killed the Bulls when we ended up winning the game, but went off for 40-something in the game, and he couldn't miss a shot. So
the dude's different.
And the Rockets actually just lost their 12th straight game. So Christian Wood for most improved. Marlon, did you say your winner yet?
Straight. No, I didn't say my winner yet. I had Jeremy Grant. I didn't include Christian Wood. That's why I gave him an honorable mention. I think he just missed too many games so far. Like I think he can still catch up. I think there's enough games left in the season. But also, I still think Jeremy Grant, he's my winner. I think his numbers are too good, and I think he's playing too many more games to not win most improved. But I do think if the Rockets actually improve a lot more when Christian Wood comes back, and even though Jeremy Grant has been playing every game, they have a horrible record. So I think if Christian Wood comes back and he actually affects winning more so than just improvement in stats, I think he can win most improved. But I got Jeremy Grant for now.
What if he comes back and they win 12 in a row? Hella match?
Then MVP. That's never they'll be in the playoffs at that point, I think.
He's killing it though.
Do you guys have I'm the only one who mentioned Julius Randle. Do you guys have him in your top or no?
Go ahead, Jordan.
No, I mean I didn't have him in a most improved because I felt like his numbers were kind of similar. I mean, maybe you can correct me, but I just felt like
they were.
That
was my reason for not putting him number one.
He's just in a better system. I think you probably mentioned that. So it's just I mean, he's great. So, but it's not a bad pick at all.
That's my exact reasoning. It's just the system. Tibbs actually, believing in him and letting him play his game. He's playing ball like he's back at Kentucky. He's doing the exact same thing he was doing at Kentucky. So
he's back at Duke. You remember that?
I don't want to talk about it.